Be water, my friend. Bruce Lee was an amazing person. And like Bruce Lee, Alan Watts was also a pretty cool person. If you've read any of his stuff, they both were, I think, very wise philosophers indeed. Alan Watts was quoted, "To have faith is to trust yourself to the water. When you swim, you don't grab a hold of the water, because if you do, you will sink and drown. Instead, you relax and float." Like the Jedi, detachment sometimes can be a hindrance. That's not saying don't have wants and desires, right? It's very important to have wants and desires because that's the navigators in our life. What do you want to build? What do you want to create? Who do you want to help? But when we get so entrenched in the process of we think this is the right path versus adapting and learning as we go, we can get lost. We can get focused on the wrong things. For example, beliefs about how the world works or beliefs about self. If somebody says to us, "Oh, you'll never be good enough," and we believe them, right? We have an attachment now to that statement. That attachment then drives all of our behaviors, all of our outcomes. So when he's talking about relax and float, take a step back from your beliefs, take a step back from your identity and say, is this helpful? If it is, great, keep it. Is there a way to improve it? Is there a way to change it? And the answer is yes. There's always ways to improve identity and improve belief structures. Because when we have a goal set in mind, be it becoming wealthy, becoming successful, becoming a good leader, a good father, a good husband, good wife, whatever it is you're desiring, we have to grow. We have to adapt to what's unfolding in front of us. It's easy to look back and say, oh, well, I should have done this. But when you're going forward, we get stuck in saying, this is the right path, period, the end. Versus saying, how can it be better? Be a little bit more fluid, be like water. And when things are getting frustrating, that's a more important time to just kind of relax and say, what's really going on? Is it me injecting the stress? Is it me injecting the rigidity? And the answer is probably yes. Because the game is 80% mental. Now, I'm not saying there's going to be outside forces and outside attacks, but the majority of the game is mental. What we project out to the world generally comes back to us. So what are you focused on? How are you giving value? And how do you see how the world works, aka your beliefs, and how do you see yourself? So if you really want to grow and achieve whatever it is you want to achieve, your desires, be like water, my friend, and have a good day.